I find for people in recovery or people trying to be sober, we have this tendency to romanticize our past drug and alcohol use. I know that was the case for me. Before my last relapse, I started to lose sight of what was important, and I started romanticizing going out and partying and doing drugs and all these things, and I acted on it, and it ended up costing me 6 months of relapsing before I got sober again. And thank God I got sober again, because honestly, my last relapse, like those 6 months, like it wasn't looking very good for me. Like it wasn't gonna end well if I kept going down that route. But it's crazy, because it's like we romanticize all those times, but you lose sight of the reality of the situation. And the reality of the situation for me was that it took everything from me. It almost ruined my entire life. There were instances where I almost died, accidental overdoses. I can tell a story about, I've been addicted to many different substances throughout my life. It was never just like one thing. But there was a period where I was doing a lot of Xanax, and a lot of it came from the streets. So like some of them could have been pressed pills, and most likely had fentanyl in them. And there was a few instances where I almost died from using Xanax recklessly like that. One night I took, if I can remember correctly, it's a bit hazy, but like one night I took like 10 in a row. Like I didn't space it out. I was just like 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10. And I'm a light sleeper, so I normally wake up when my alarm goes off for work. And my alarm was going off the next day, and I wasn't waking up. And the first thing I remember is like my mom shaking me in my bed, like yelling my name to like wake me up. And then when I came to, I just remember gasping for air. And I'm pretty sure she didn't come in. When she did, I probably wouldn't have woken up. And there was another instance where I mixed Xanax with G and alcohol, which you're not supposed to do at all. You're not supposed to drink alcohol with Xanax on top of G, which is like super reckless. And I was at a party, and I ended up leaving the party, and I was violently puking, like Exorcist style, just like blah, blah, everywhere, like for like blocks. I was like walking. I was surprised I was walking. I could barely walk, but I managed to make my way into a park, like a field area, kind of similar to where I am right now. And I fell to my knees under a tree, and I puked. That's the last thing I remember, is just like puking on the ground. And then I collapsed, and then I woke up when the sun was coming up, and luckily I still have my wallet and my phone and everything. But like that's just an example of how chaotic my life had become at one point. And I was really like living on the edge around that time. And so it's easy to like forget about those times and lose sight of how your life was falling apart, and focus on all the good times and partying and all of this, So I just think it's important to not romanticize those things, and to really look at it for what it is and the reality of the situation. I'm not saying that everyone who does drugs has a problem, or everyone who drinks has a problem, but I know for me, I had a problem and I couldn't handle it. It took over my life and it almost took everything from me. So I just wanted to get on here and make a quick little video. I always forget to do this at the end of my videos, but if you like what I talk about, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If not, you can carry on living your life. It's all good. Anyways, guys, have a good one. Bye.